you going to run as a Republican?
I'll tell you on Rev Radio at 3 p.m.US. RevRadio.us, I'll tell you. But I'm here for a reason. I'm here because the country don't have nothing. The young men and women there is. All of you all have been voting for the same people over again. It's why you don't have anything. You can't blame none of those in office, but look at yourself and blame the problem. All I'm here to do is to wake you up and tell you to look twice at your children and look at what you have done to them. They have nothing. Take a note out of the page of the Egyptians. They fought for social justice. They're fighting against the war on poverty. You have a democracy system set up and you're not utilizing it. This is real. This is poverty all over the world. People can't afford to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They can't afford a roof over their head, food on their table, and money in their pocket. This is not a joke. And I hope that America can stop laughing at everything that come about because your children don't have nothing. The Rent to Them High movement, we're just a voice to represent all those who don't have a voice. And they figured I had a big mouth and they wanted me to do it. What y'all think?
All right. All right. Do you support the Muslim Brotherhood?
I support the little children who can't afford breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We're not going to address anything you all been talking about for the past 50 years, so you better get used to it. You're talking about Roe versus Wade. We're talking about hunger. You're talking about right to life. We're talking about poverty. Because a young woman who can't afford to eat and living under poverty is going to have a miscarriage.
How do you change that?
We don't. You've been talking about it for 70 years and nobody does. We're not going to address it. We're going to talk about mothers and fathers taking care of their children, a roof over their head, food on the table, and money in their pocket. That's our stand.
What are you going to do?
I just said it.
What's your solution?
Talk about it?
We're not going to talk about it. You talk about it.
What are we going to do?
You address it for 50 years. It's not a subject in our campaign. It won't be a topic. It won't be an issue.
So as a politician, though, what can you do?
You said it right. That's for those politicians. A new game now is in town. Jimmy McMillan is not playing that game.
So legislation-wise?
Get used to it. Let me be clear. You've been talking about this for 50 years. Jimmy McMillan, the people are hurting, the country's hurting. We will not address it in our campaign. Get used to it.
How high should the rent be?
When your child become a babe, I want them to move out your house so they can afford it. That's how high the rent should be.
How do you determine what somebody can afford?
Who?
Are you advocating more welfare?
Where you get that from? Who? He's talking. What is
Hunger. How are you going to fix hunger?
What is guy? What is guy?
I wonder if I yell as loud, can I you guys do a press conference with me too? Like if I God bless America.
He's got a bigger shoe than you.
He does have a bigger shoe.
Do you support Sal?
It's the louder you are, the more people pay attention, right?
Okay. Let me be real quick.
Free markets, free minds.
Free markets.
Do you support Ron Paul?
Let me just say, do Ron Paul support me? Let me just say this. You picked the wrong guy to break. I'm a Vietnam veteran, trained by the United States Army. This is not a clown show. This is real. People are suffering and hurting. Get used to what I'm here to do and get used to it. It's about time somebody woke y'all behind you.
We want to fix that. What's the solution? How do we fix that?
Come listen to Rev Radio at US.3 at 3 o'clock and you hear it right there.
But Ron's talking at 3:30.
Listen to Rev Radio at 3 o'clock.
Everybody, thank you for talking to us.
Woo!